So, this is a discussion about, from my perspective, on feminism. I'm not a feminist, and I feel like feminism is bad because it's created to to bring a wedge in between the sexes, and it furthers the notion that women don't need men, and it furthers the notion that women are equal to men. And in my thoughts, the way I was raised, my thought is that men were there for as the protectors and providers for women, and that must date back to Stone Age times. So then they come up with this feminism thing, and it's a program to make women feel that they don't need men and they can do without men, and they want to have the same sexual freedoms as men. That was one of the things that happened during the sexual revolution. I remember when that was happening. It was the early 70s, and everybody was talking about birth control pills, and women wanted sexual freedom. They wanted to be able to, have sex the way that men do. Yeah, so they wanted to act like men. And acting like men is one of the reasons why Anna East Nin, the author, the French author, the author of Venus of Delta and Little Birds, they wanted her to represent the feminist movement. She told them no because it makes women act like men. And so I just got finished looking her up on Wikipedia, and they're making it seem like she was an icon for feminism. Now she could very well be, but she didn't want it. She didn't want it. I read her biography. She didn't want them to. She didn't want to be the face icon of a movement that she felt made women act like men. She believed that women should be in their feminine energy and femininity. There's the opposite of being feminine. So that was her way of looking at it. But like I said, they now have it where the people can believe that she's a feminist, and I don't think she appreciate being called a feminist either. That's how they have her labeled, which I think is incorrect. One of the last papers I wrote before I left Georgia State University, it was like in the last class. So it would have been in 2017. And one of the last papers I wrote was on Anna East Nin. And she was popular, and they wanted her to be the face of feminism because she represented sexual freedom. And she represented sexual freedom because of the book Little Birds and Delta of Venus. Excuse me. And she experienced lots of commercial success from it. So they was like, wow, here's this lady talking about sexual freedom. And it was a lot of sex and opium and, Paris and, you know, just wild and crazy times. And so, like I said, she told them no, because one of the things that the feminism represents is women being sexually free and just being able to do whatever it is they want to do, whatever these men can do. So when they talked about being equal to men, it's like they wanted to be viewed the same as a man in as far as sexual activities and being sexually active. Yes. And I was a teenager back in the early 70s, and I remember the feminist movement was kicking up, and they was saying all this stuff, and birth control pills they wanted birth control pills. And then they was burning bras, but I was against that bra burning. It took me too long to get something to put into a bra. There was no way in the world I was burning the bra. And so anything they did after that didn't make sense to me. I remember that battle between the sexes between Billie Jean King and Bobby Riggs, and it was a tennis match, and they kept going back and forth. I don't even know who won to this day. I don't guess I really it didn't matter to me because I feel like even that They was doing that to create a divide between men and women, you know. And then, the black women get dragged into it. And then to me, they're the ones who eat up the feminism thing more than any other group of people. It's been said that black women they're the least married women, black women. But they fell into that feminist trap where you don't need no man and you can do bad by yourself and you don't need no man. And they just believe it. Even now, here we are, 2024, and feminism is largely to blame. Women being made to feel like they don't need men. Whatever a man can do, they can do better. And so to me, what it does is it erodes the foundation of specifically the black family. I feel like there should be a man in the home, if at all possible. You need both energies. You need both male and female. And feminism try to have you believe you don't need both. All of this craziness, women shaving their heads to protest Trump being the president elect. So I decided, I'm not going to show my bald head. So I decided to adorn my head in these lovely gelees. I've been watching videos and I have different styles I have done. And so it just puts me squarely in my feminine energy. I don't have to show my bald head. I don't want nobody thinking something about me that's not true. And I've been bald for 15 years. So all that hair cutting to protest something, it's not fair to bald women. Women who are bald for good reason. That's so stupid. And what if people are, shunning their boyfriends and their husbands and disowning family members because they voted for Trump. And it ain't that serious. I mean, I don't even. If there's nobody I would ask who they vote for. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who they voted for. But speaking of the election, the other thing is dead babies, feminism, climate change, free sex change operations for prisoners. That was the platform that kind of lost somebody the election. Feminism. And it's like they want you to hate men. They want you to hate on men. And if men don't do things your way, then, hate on men, hate on men. No, I like men. I feel like the world needs men. How are we going to proliferate if there's no men? So yeah, so feminism, no, I'm not a feminist and I don't believe in what they stand for, and to me it's just a wedge to bring between the sexes. And this is what we have. Men and women just kind of at war. And people just flat out blame it. Said black men. Said black men. Just give everybody a reason to hate black men, and that's what people doing. And forget about the people who just hate men. But nope, I'm not doing that. It's too much. It's like it's a poison. It's a poison that's in society. So like I said, I'm in my feminine energy. I can smile beautifully. Yes. So I'm not acting like a man. I ain't thinking like no man. I ain't acting like a man. Nope. So say what you will, say what you want. Thanks for listening. Peace out.